Yo, what's up guys? My name is JT and this is of course Model Railroad in the Southwest. So we came down to Albuquerque to go to the train show at the Balloon Fiesta Park, and that's called Rails Along the Rio Grande. So I've only been to this show once before, which was last year, and it was a blast. It was a great time. I bought a bunch of stuff, so hopefully I can do the same this year. I used to go to this train show at the fairgrounds and the convention center every year, and it was usually around May. And they kind of discontinued that a few years ago. I was pretty disappointed in that. And I'd always see this Rails Along the Rio Grande, but it seemed like some sort of a kid thing where it was just like how to ride trains and not trains, but like little toy trains and stuff like that. But I actually found out that it's actually a train show. So I kind of missed out all these years. So we're going to head down there. We're going to check it out. Hopefully it's going to be a good time. So we'll see you there.
The Toy Train Operating Society, TTOS, has a very large display in the western half of our hall. Make sure you stop by TTOS. Remember, they are not model railroads. They're old guys playing with trains. TTOS, the Toy Train Operating Model Academy. Also, Model Train Solutions in the northeast corner. They've been formulated full-service vendor operating G-steel trains and coal cars also that are exclusive to Spring Creek. Stop by Spring Creek Model Trains. They're on the south side of the building, about midway, next to one of the doors. Tucson Rail, N-scale and HO scale trains, and that very nice coffee table book on the history of the Union Pacific Railway in Cheyenne.
Alrighty guys, so I'm back at my mother's house from the train show, and man, it is cold out there. I just brought in some wood for my mother for her stove, and it is so cold here in Albuquerque. I did not expect it to be this cold out here this time of year. Where I live about 2 hours north of here, just south of Chama, and it is cold up there, and it is just as bad down here. But anyway, so this is what I got. Can you see this big, gorgeous box? It is a Broadway Limited Paragon 4 engine. Now, can you guess what it is? I'm going to tell you a little bit about the train show, and maybe you can guess what this engine could be. So the train show was a great time. There was a huge turnout there. There was a ton of people and a ton of vendors. It was actually to the point where the building was a little too small for the amount of people that were there, and people were just kind of stepping on each other just to look at items and to browse and to look at the layouts. It was a little on the uncomfortable side, but you know, it was a great time. There was a ton of stuff there. Like I said, there was a lot more stuff that I wanted to buy. I just decided to keep within my budget, and my budget was $700, and I did not want to go over that because I kind of go on a rampage when I go to train shows, and I decided to buy way too much stuff. So I decided to stick to my budget, not spend a penny more. So here we are. This is the Broadway Limited Paragon 4 Big Boy. Yes, I cannot believe I'm able to get my hands on a big boy. Here I wanted the 4014, although I'm going to wait for Scale Trains to come out with that model, and I'm going to buy that one. because I want it to be as accurate as possible because I want to build an excursion train with it. This one, Broadway Limited, is going to do for now for this road number. This one's 4023. So let's get this out of the box and check it out. So here it is. Here is the Union Pacific Big Boy in all its glory. And this thing is just gorgeous. It has a ton of detail. It is very well built, and this thing is so heavy. It weighs in about 3 pounds. I thought it was the packaging and the engine all together that made it feel so heavy. No, this thing is so heavy. I thought the DDA 40X was heavy. This thing is just a monster. So I got this at Spring Creek Model Trains, and I bought a bunch of stuff from them last year. I bought a bunch of Amtrak stuff and little odds and ends from them. They are great people to work with. I highly recommend you guys to go check them out. Their website has a ton of good deals and a bunch of inventory. So they cut me an excellent deal on this model. Out the door with tax, I paid just under $700, and I thought that was a great deal. You know, I've always wanted one of these big boys as long as I can remember. I know I say that about all my models, but this thing is probably the holy grail of everything that I've always wanted. And finally, I just kind of pulled the trigger and decided to buy it. Now, it's not the road number that I've always wanted, but it's the 4014 is one that I've always wanted, but I really want to wait till Scale Trains produces that one in particular, because I know they're going to hit that one way out of the park, and I really want to build a very nice looking excursion train with that model. Anyway, so this thing is going to be just a great addition to my collection, and I cannot wait to get it home to listen to it and see all the lights on it. It's not going to be in this video. I'm going to be at my mom's for a few more days, and I think all the way throughout Thanksgiving, and then I'll go home and then I'll make a separate video on that, like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it, entertaining. I really want to thank everybody that has subscribed to me, and all the old ones and all the new subscribers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for commenting. It feels really good that people like to watch my videos. So I'd like to thank you guys again. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Take care and keep it between the rails.